Welcome to raigurukul.com. In this video, we'll discuss about what is UiPath Data Services. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. So let's see what you will get it from this video. We'll discuss here what is UiPath Data Services, their benefits, use cases, practical overview. At the end, I will give you important tips. So first of all, what is UiPath Data Services? UiPath Data Services is a persistent data storage service that brings powerful no-code data modeling and storage capability to your robotic process automation project. UiPath Data Services provides a business and user-friendly service where we can securely store and manage our business data within UiPath. We can run unattended process to aggregate data from multiple systems before processing it in other systems. So it means we are just storing a data from one place to the other place. So let's say if you're using SQL or other database services, seen like here, we can use it. This is very useful and secure database where use the data for long running business processes that needs to transfer data across multiple attended and unattended process. The integration with UiPath Studio and UiPath Robot allows us to build automations leveraging capabilities such as rich relational data types, integrated security, instantaneous and adjustable provisioning, and deployments. Apart of that, we do have several other additional features like easy data modeling. We can model our data as an entities in data services with just a few clicks and without having to write any code. Start by creating a new entity, creating fields, and creating relationship. We do have rich data types like text, number, date and time, yes and no, and relationship allow us to model all common business data. Each of these data types also have attributes like required, default value, minimum, maximum, and maximum length to allow our modeling needs. So what all benefits will get it by using this UiPath data services? This is a secured, persistent, and accessible storage that enables us to keep all our data in unique central place, seamlessly access our entities, records, and documents for all our UiPath products, store completely new and also existing data, define, modify, and extend business entities, and store record for those entities apart from the standard out of the box features. So let's understand or discuss some use cases related with UiPath data services. So when we're talking about the use cases, like if we want to create a new process that will capture information about our employees' needs for resources, just like desktop, chairs, webcam, laptops, mouse, headphones, and several other components. As they are working from home in today's environment, we need to some place to capture them before we create procurement request in our procurement system. Instead of trying to get a new database, a file share, or storing it in Microsoft SharePoint or Google Drive, we can store it in UiPath data services. Second use case, if we have processes for monthly finance reporting, which requires getting data from multiple systems like bookings, invoices, billings, and payments. Today, both attended and unattended workflows retrieve this data every time they run. This requires all users to have access and connectivity to all the backend systems, can cause delays and sometimes causes inconsistencies in reporting because underlying data changes before all our processes are completed. We can write one unattended workflow to gather all these required data in data service, then all your other attended and unattended workflows can work with data from data services. This can also potentially eliminate the need for storing the aggregated critical business data in files on user or robot machines. Let's discuss about a third use case. We have a long business process that includes human robots handoffs for payments of supplier invoices. Today, we can achieve this by passing all these data about an invoice via queues, and we can have limited visibility in the status of all invoices in our system. We can store the invoices in data services passed around the record ID via queues and also work with one version of the truth. We can also create new processes to provide full visibility on all invoices in our system from data services. Use case 4. When we are working on unattended business processes to create 360-degree view of our customers before we write it in the customer relationship management, that is CRM system. Today, our workflows have tens of variables flowing between them to create the 360-degree view of the customer. Apart of that, there's several other use cases we have which we can use it data services or UiPath data services. So basically this video series I've created for complete data services in UiPath. So consider watching from the beginning so that you will understand each and everything in detail. So let's understand what and how it looks like when we are working with via UiPath data services. So please skip this and I will go to my browser. Here I will write cloud.uipath.com. From here I need to log in. Taking a bit time because of the internet. I am having so rather than when you're having the sets available, you can see directly data services available here. So if you are not able to see this, you can enable it from your tenant settings. Basically, when you are doing login at first time, you're not able to see data services by default checked. You have to check it so that this will be available inside your contents. So here, when you are jumping to the admin, you have to click on 3 tabs and tenant settings. From here, you have to enable it. Once you click on this, click on save and your data services contained will be available here. So I'm directly jumping into the data services where you will find it out. All the entities are listed here. So entity is nothing but a database, or what we can say it's a table where we have created different components. So you can see here, I have created currency master table where I have added different fields or contained where it is showing type, unique field, ID or text or data type, date and time. In the description tab, these the content which is having a system built-in field is by default available by the system. Whenever we are adding any entities, these some of the fields are already available or already provided by the UiPath data services. Rest all we can create it. You can find it out the name here, display name, then the final name, then type. Type is basically type or the contain type like text, relationship, date and time, and numbers, all this required. If you want to click the component is required, then you have to check it required. Otherwise, you can keep it blank. So in further part of the video, we'll see how we'll create entities in UiPath data services. We do have the options to store the data inside here. So whatever data you have uploaded, that data will be available for you. So once you'll refresh it, you'll find it out all the data which is available inside your storage. If you want to add manually, you can add it from here or from here. If you want to create a new field, click on this and your field will be created here. So this is how we can see that UiPath data services is very easy component and easy to use for your particular project, which is definitely a very important part when you're using UiPath data services. So that's all up from this video. Hope you liked it. If you really enjoyed the session, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Don't forget to share within circle and don't forget to connect with this channel and on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching.